Hello and welcome back to Stuck in Time. Let's follow my character. You can see what I've been doing in between episodes. Let's just start him going to activate the time bonus. We're basically just going around this page here, killing all the critters and rats to get some levels so that we can level up our mana and our body so we have enough health to beat the enemies that we are going to explore in the new area. Then we go up through the mine here. We talk to all the villagers and then kill the villagers to get their hats. Then we go sell their hats at the pawn shop. And we come up here and we buy mana potions, a sword, and a shield, and a pair of shoes. Then we head over here, grab these mana potions. Then we head down to the bottom of the map. We stop and get some altars and get some more levels. Then we come down here, we kill this beast, and we kill this red hydra. But we don't have enough health after this red hydra. So we have to go back up and replenish our armor. I've done this a couple of times now, so I probably actually have enough health to go through it. But to start, I did not have enough health, so I had to go back up, fill up some body levels on body, and come and attack this next hydra. After we grab the bat up here, then we're going to come down here and talk to the necromancer. We will go over these guys in a minute. So now we're just sitting here talking to the necromancer. Let's check out the storybook on the necromancer. So this land is cursed. I advance carefully when a large skeleton beast appears growling at me. I reach for my sword when a commanding voice suddenly stops us. A blast of dark magic lightens the skies, prompting the beast to sit like an obedient dog. Sorry, he is not totally trained yet. Loop 34, she's the necromancer, feared throughout the whole city, with the power to talk to and command the dead. I find her very pretty, though, even I feel a bit scared at the moment. Loop 101, I ask if she can train me. She sighs, another one. You people don't have the patience. She throws an enormous book at me. You want to see ghosts? Read this. Good thing I got time. So new buff, I see dead people. We have plenty of time to read the book, because we are stuck in a time loop. I ask about the red eyes. She tells me it's a side effect of the practice of necromancy. She is pretty relaxed about the dark magic stuff. She mostly does it for the gothic look. Some people will take it too seriously, though. Not long ago, a man from the city used to come to learn, but he was too impatient. That's why she hesitates to take new students. Leveled up dead people. At loop 618 here, I ask more about the man, a very important guy apparently, but he wanted to rush too much, so she stopped teaching him. He was becoming old and wanted to do rejuvenation magic, which is very dangerous. Those demons will take advantage of a single mistake and rip you open. Leveled up dead people. Loop 1272. I ask about my loop problem. She smelled something was up. I tell her we've talked many, many times already. It makes her laugh. She tells me it could definitely be something with dark magic, like the results of a failed incantation. Another dead people level up. Loop 2148. It feels good to talk to someone who understands my situation. I should keep on talking to her, see where it leads. Loop 2713. We level up dead people. And then at loop 5284. She's the only person I feel genuinely good talking to. I don't need to pretend to be someone else. I could stay here forever. If only I could find something to help me make this a proper date. Talking more won't help. So we can't talk to her anymore. We're going to have to go do something else and find something to give her that will make her like us. So the new buff here is I see dead people. It has brought these ghosts on the map here. We can see up to level 5 ghosts now because I've leveled it all the way up. And they are basically like a one-time altar use. They can be used to get one spirit, one heart, or one body. So we can level up our things. But they're conveniently located all over the map. There's ghosts everywhere. So that's nice. Now we can use them to get some level up our mana or get some health if we need it. So we'll use that as we go. We need to come over here now. I think we're going to work on this section of the map here. There's a dirt path down here. So I think we're going to try to get over here. I don't know if we have a path that comes over here yet. We do not. Alright, so we're going to go down to the bottom of the page first because that's what the loop I had set up saved as. So we're just going to go down here first. Doesn't really matter which one we explore first. So we're going to head down here. We have a red hydra we have to kill. We are full up on armor. 35 of 36 health. Only have 13 levels in body. We might have to increase that, because she is taking us down all the way down to 3 health. So there's another hydra here. So we're either going to have to increase our health, our damage a lot, or fight her and go back up, similar to what I did before. So we'll let this loop run a little bit so we can use the observatory and reveal some of the map. So there's actually a third hydra down here. So we're going to fight the first two. We have took us down a whole level of hearts. This is going to take us down almost to dead. So 4.5 hearts. We're going to go back up. Takes a while to walk through the swamp here. I had to put up most of my levels into body here, 18 levels. We're coming back up here. So I didn't have it on follow player, but we basically come back up here, use our points we spend at the altar, grab the fire bat, and then head back down and fight them. We still don't have enough to get them, but it's closer. Oh, we actually made it that time. Nice. So now we can explore this section of the map, and that'll get more familiar as we go. Let's see what we got over here. This is the Firefly Queen. So we will just run this loop a whole bunch now and talk to her a whole bunch and see what her story is. Alright, so we were able to talk to the Firefly Queen. By the time we get down here, our mana is leveled up to almost 5,000, and we're buying the large mana potions in the city, which refill your entire mana bar. So even if you're down at 100, it fills it all the way back up to 5,000. We have like 4 or 5 of those in our inventory by the time we get down here. So that gives us nearly, we can talk to the Queen about 100 times per loop. So it only took about 30 loops to talk to her and get her whole story, which still took some time because it does take some time to get down here, especially traveling through the swamp. But let's take a look at her story. So loop 1 here. Finally, the elusive Queen of the Fireflies. After wandering in the swamps for ages, this place is full of mana, rivers that flow everywhere, spawning magical fireflies that spread all over the forest. Loop 22, she's whispering directly through my mind in the most commanding voice I've ever heard. The whole of nature speaks through her. She's literally mana incarnated. Loop 122, she seems to sense something is off with me. She approaches her head close to mine and closes her eyes. I start to feel a connection to the magical world. So she gives us a new buff, Friend of the Fireflies. Loop 233, the creatures with red eyes, they keep coming down from the mountains, feeding off the fireflies. This is dark magic, according to her. Loop 379, we got another level up for the Friend of the Fireflies. Loop 580, I asked her about my curse. She knows something's up with me. She tells me I need to find out where these creatures come from, up northwest deep in the mountains. A very powerful spell was cast over there not long ago. What's happening to me is no coincidence. Loop 822, another level up on the Fireflies. Loop 1139, you notice a wide scar on her arm. She tells you a group of hunters has been there before. They fought her and stole a drop of her blood. And then loop 1506, we could level up Fireflies, and then loop 2475, our final unlock was Friend of the Fireflies. So we'll have to figure out what her story is. Someone stole a drop of her blood. I don't know if that means we have to kill her to get the drop of her blood as well, but we will decide that later. We can now go up to we can check out our new buff here. Friend of the Fireflies. Fireflies bring you plus 250 mana, so every Firefly we get is an extra 250 mana, so that is a super powerful buff. So we'll have to redo our mana collection and Firefly collection, but we'll wait to do that because that's going to take us a whole bunch of time to figure that part out. So we'll do that when we need to. And then 500 plus 500% XP, that's nice. The first 10 Fireflies you interact with bring you a Sword of Mana, so we'll have to figure out what the Sword of Mana is for. But in the meantime, let's go up here and explore this other section of the map. We need to work our way towards the upper northwest of the map, so that would be up top here. But I don't see a path here, so let's come over here, see what's down here, and decide from there what we want to do. So let's get her moving. Alright, here we come now. We should have plenty of health to fight this red-eyed Hydra. And let's see what's down here. This takes a little bit to get through until we level it up. 150, not too bad, but it does eat mana pretty quickly. Looks like we ran into something. Why is this going so slow? Oh, we gotta fight this critter. So we'll have to come down here, hit T to fight, and then keep going over to the side. So we're gonna have to restart that. Alright, we're gonna try this again. We're fighting the Hydra. And we gotta come down here. Hopefully we have enough health to beat the critter here. I don't know how much the critter is gonna take off us. We only have about 1 level of hearts left. But no problem there. So we got run through here. Looks like, let's go take a quick look at that. We got a whole bunch of critters in here that we're gonna have to fight. But it doesn't matter, fighting's not that expensive anymore. And then we can check out this observatory. We've revealed some of the map here. We have a whole bunch of critters and we have an altar here. So we have 11 levels right now. We're currently at the observatory. I have it paused. So we can definitely come spend 11 levels here. But look at this, mountain trail here, 4,000 mana. That's crazy, and there's like 9 or 10 of them, so it just keeps going up. So that's, 36,000 mana right here. We only have 5,000 mana as a cap. We have 3 health potions, or mana potions, so that would be 15,000. That's only going to get us like 3 or 4 tiles. That's crazy. So let's try it anyway. Let's see how it goes. Let's delete the observatory. Let's delete this one. Let's go down. 1 here. We can also kill all these critters and get some extra levels, but let's just see how this does. Let's interact 11 times to get us the max mana. And then let's go up, over, up, fight this guy, and then head up, and let's see how far we make it. Alright, we're going to spend our levels at the altar here. Watch this go up. We're going to get up to 7,200 mana, so that's pretty awesome. We got to fight this guy. And let's just head up and see how far it goes. This is going to take forever to get through this. I mean, look at this. It is crazy slow. 4,000 mana. That's ridiculous. We might have to look for a better way. But this might be the only way, I don't know. Alright, we unlocked another storybook point. The main guy here, loop 2,204. I tried to climb the mountain, but got lost. It was very hard to find a walkable path. I should look for some more information to help me get there faster. So it's basically telling us to look around. We've missed something. This is apparently gets easier if we find something. So let's go do some exploring. And right now we have this area over here. There's a light elf here, so we should probably come grab him. Alright, looks like we got it this time. Nope, we ran into the wall here. So we'll get this light elf, and then what we're going to do is I think we're going to come up to here, and this says fight her 4 times to defeat her. So I think it's basically telling us we want to defeat her. So I think we're going to come up here and fight her next. Alright, we got it this time. Here we go. We got the light elf, so that's good there. Nothing else over here it looks like. So let's go design a path to come up here and fight the caporal 4 times and see what happens. Come fight the caporal. I've just been altering existing paths, so to get me where I'm going. If it turns out it's something we want to do on the long run, I'll redo the path so that it works out. But right now I'm just fighting this, and I just left the path be at the end, so it routes all different crazy ways, and we're just going to die after we fight her, the caporal. But if it ends up being something we need to do on a long-term basis, we'll add it into one of the existing paths and make it work out afterwards. But it's just easiest to do it this way for now. So let's go ahead and unpause it. Gonna come fight the caporal. Once, twice, 3 times. We're gonna have enough hearts. We're not gonna have enough hearts. Okay, so we're about to fight the caporal. The first time it cost 339. Let's turn fast forward off. Down, fight him. So now it costs 630 to fight the second time. Now it costs 1456 to fight. We have plenty of mana. This is worth of like 500 each. No, it's more than 500. I don't know how much it is. But we're running out of hearts here. So we didn't get the third time, so I couldn't figure out how much that costs. So mana doesn't appear to be the problem, it appears to be the body. Alright, so we're going to fight her twice, run back, grab this, and go fight her twice again. See if that makes a difference. So we're almost done fighting her the third time, but we are still out of hearts. Health is 2 of 36. We're probably going to have to go buy the health potions over here. We'll have to figure out more coins though to get that. So I just realized by fighting the capital here, we've unlocked a new skill, defense parrying. Reduce the amount of damage sustained by the defense, so that decreases how much damage we take by defending ourselves. So we're definitely going to want to level this up. So I think I'm going to redo this first part of the map anyway, because we are super inefficient here. We've unlocked a whole bunch of stuff, and I haven't really changed this since the very beginning of the game. So we are wasting mana like crazy here. We're not using our levels appropriately. So I think I'm going to redo this section of it and come up here and fight the caporal, and we're just going to run that for a while to level up this skill. We should have done this a long time ago. It would have made fighting the rest of the guys a lot easier. Okay, so I think we've got the caporal here. Let's give it a go. We're going to kill him once, kill him twice, kill him a third time, then run back here, grab these ghosts, throw a level on the altar, and come back and fight him for the fourth time, or her I should say. So we killed her. We have a new story point for this. We basically just says she's basically all the guards are surprised we killed her, and that we have some blood on our sword from killing her, which we now have up top here, which is a drop of blood from the dead corporal. So it took me a while to get that done. I let it run for way too long, and we are now level 20 on that, so that's super helpful. We have 20% defense buff here, so that's nice. And we will have to decide now. I think we should probably do this to the other ones, see if it unlocks a new skill that'll help us get through the mountain. I don't know by killing these guys if it helps us get through the mountain, but let's go. We have the samurai down here we could attack, and we also have the firefly queen. I don't think we need to attack like the fisherman or the old man. I don't think so. Maybe we will if we have to, but I think we're going to start. I'm assuming we're going to need a run where we come kill all three in the same run. But for training purposes, while I'm waiting for it to level up, I think I'm just going to go directly down to the samurai first and fight the samurai a whole bunch of times until that's leveled up. The samurai, we have an old path that leads to the samurai. I don't think this is going to work though, because we just go straight down to the samurai. We don't level up at all, so we probably would not be able to fight the samurai at this point. So I think what I'm going to do is grab the caporal one here, and we'll just go up here and edit this one and save it as the samurai. But basically when we come over here, we will delete this. We're going to sharpen the sword, then come back over here, and we'll just make a path down to the samurai. And we should have a whole bunch of mana left in here, because I have enough mana when I start the level to not take any of this mana, so we can come back through and get it on the way down. Okay, we've run the upper loop, we've come down here. The samurai here is only 444 mana to fight, so it's not that much, but I don't know if we're in for any surprises when we try to attack them. But let's go ahead and see what happens. That was no problem whatsoever, and we do have a drop of blood from the dead samurai. And we did unlock some new stuff here. Increase the effective body by 0.1 damage for the first 0 levels. So we're definitely going to want to level this up. So I guess we are going to run this a whole bunch of times and level this one up. We're actually still in the same loop as the samurai. I just decided to add the firefly on at the end to see if we can do it both in the same run. So we were about to attack her. We had to come through the swamp here, which takes a lot. But we do have these large mana potions which restore 4,375 mana. We have 2 of those and 3 health potions. That restores 10 health, so I think we should be fine. She costs 1,269 mana to fight. So let's go ahead and unpause it and see what happens. Takes a while to walk through the swamp still. So we're fighting her. Looks like we're going to make it. Oh, I don't know. Oh, we got her. So now we have a drop of mana blood, it looks like. Drop of the dead firefly queen, and did we unlock a new skill? Doesn't look like it. No, I don't see one. Alright, so I'm going to let that loop for a while, build those familiarity up with those two bosses, and then we will continue next episode. Well, I'm going to look at the map in between episodes and try to figure out where we go next, because I don't know how we get through the mountains unless we just have to keep running it till we get more familiar with it, but it sure seems like from the story there's something I'm missing. So I'm going to look around the map a little bit, see what I can find, and hopefully I'll have something to start with next episode. So that's going to do it for this one. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.